think. Here we go. Super fancy. All right, so hi everybody. We are
Hey,
here
everybody.
to talk about the Bogos today, which are pretty impressive because it's not actually a Bogo, it's a Bogo-Go. That's what I like to call them. Bogo-Go.
A Bogo-Go.
A Bogo-Go. Because you buy one oil and you get two for free, which is super good. And they're all three amazing oils. Again, staples that we've been using a ton of in the recent months. But we're going to talk about each of them a little bit individually. So we'll start with digestin. This is the one. If you buy digestin, you will actually. Sorry, our battery's now dying. There's too many things to manage. If you buy digestin, you will automatically receive two other oils. So digestin is a staple, and if you haven't tried it, you got to try it. It is amazing. I mean, it's the stories of testimonies that we have about digestin are incredible, life-changing stories. People dealing with things like IBS, chronic irritable bowel, acid reflux, being able to take this and soothe those needs so much that they're able to eventually even come off medications that maybe they were on. So you want to tell them these testimonies or stories?
Yeah, I was going to say, my favorite story is whenever we have people working at our house, we always make them try oils. Hey, Shonda. So usually people always want to try the oils because our house smells like oils. And we had a guy working, a few years ago.
We're both wearing plaid. I'm sorry, that was distracting. Okay, go.
Yeah. At least it's not the same.
We're real farmy today.
I worked on a farm this morning, so that counts. But anyhow, we had this guy that was struggled with IBS. He had said for years, right?
For years, yeah.
And
he was a young guy too. He wasn't old at all. He was 30s maybe. So,
and we sent him home with some digestin samples, and he came back. There's Levi in the background. Hey, Levi. He came back after the weekend of just using these samples, and he said that his life was like completely changed from it. Like, I mean, he kind of went into graphic detail that we're not going to go in here, but the point was that it really changed it for him. And well,
he was comparing it to the other things that he's taken.
Yeah.
And he said that it worked hands down way better than any of the meds that he'd tried. So yeah. I think the power of nature is more than we expect it to be.
It just seems too simple, like for just a bottle of oil, for that to make such a big difference.
Just plants. That's all it is.
And I'll say, like, I had a little bit of asthma. What was that? GERD a few years or about a year ago. Which, if you don't know what that is, it like basically the stomach acid comes up over into your esophagus. Is that right? And causes like an asthmatic kind of reaction, which is really weird. But so I would drop this after I ate, or if I felt any kind of symptoms, just under my tongue and swallow it, like 2 or 3 drops. And I don't know if you can say it healed it, but that's what it seemed like.
Well, it managed it. I think that the real issue is that your body just needed something to support it at that moment. And so that's what digestion is for. And actually, we're coming up into the holidays where we're going to need more of that, right? We're going to maybe indulge a little bit or eat things that we maybe
I'm not going to this year because that's what set it off last year. Yeah, no.
I'll hold you to
that, right? A little tiny piece of turkey and a lot of pie. That's it.
So digestin is pretty amazing, and it can be used topically, and it can be used internally. So one of the simplest things you can do is touch the top of the bottle, and I'll just demo for you. If you smell it, it smells like black licorice, and it really tastes like that too. It's not even, there's not licorice, it's the fennel that you taste, but it's kind of sweet. When I first smelled it, I was like, yeah, gross, but now I'm kind of at the place where I love it because I know what it's going to do for me in terms of relieving gas, bloatiness, any kind of stomach trouble. So I'll just put it, there's just not even a whole drop on here, and I'll put it under my tongue. Why? Give me a second. Sweet and spicy all the same time.
Spicy?
It's a little bit spicy. You do it too.
No, I don't. I just drop a whole drop.
Anyway, so it's really gets in your bloodstream very quickly when you put an oil there. And that one is gentle enough that you can do that, and it does work really, really well. And the taste of it mixes with the saliva, and it does all these amazing enzymatic things. So it's a really great oil for anything like that. But the surprising thing that we use it for sometimes is for mucus stuff. So when we have a cough or a tickle, It's really good for those things when used internally or even topically, maybe over the area. But the cool thing is that for kids or even adults, you don't have to taste it at all. You don't have to really even smell it. If you touch the top of the bottle like that and rub it inside your belly button, it's like a gateway for digestion. It was like put there just
and that one's crazy. Every time I'm like,
that seems way too easy.
Yeah.
Like that couldn't have been what fixed it, but it always correlates.
My favorite is sometimes just be laying on the couch like, oh, I ate too much. And Eliza.
Hi, Leans. Sorry.
And Eliza came over. She was like, you want me to fix it for you, Dada? And she brings over the digestive and just drops a drop in my belly button. And that was it.
Well, my favorite thing about it is that, and I say this all the time, but my kids will come to me and they'll be smelling like digestion. And I say, oh, does your stomach hurt? And they'll be like, not anymore.
Yeah.
And they're able to just fix it and deal with the situation and be proactive and take care of their own bodies. It's a really kind of empowering tool. So if you don't have digestion, and if you do have digestion, you likely know that you need more of it. So it should be stashed in every bathroom. It should be stashed in every pocketbook. It should just be available and accessible. So get some, right? Yeah. Okay, and if you get some today, then you'll also get a bottle of, and I'm going to talk about this tamer next. So I had to search all over the house for it, and then I realized that my kid had stolen it. This is her purse that she takes when we're in the car. She packs books and stuff to read. And she knows that she often gets one of two things, motion sickness or nervousness. And so Tamer helps her with both of those things.
She actually has it so bad she wears those like C-bands.
She does, yeah, and those work really good. But she loves the Tamer and she doesn't go on car trips without it, clearly. So this blend is actually new for us. They just released it at our convention this year. And I was a little apprehensive because I was like, we already have a tummy blend. But this is so good and different. It actually is much tamer than digestion. I haven't even
smelled it.
You're lying.
No.
So it's got some
it smells like spearmint.
Yeah, it's a little different. And so my oldest daughter really hates the smell of digestion. She actually associates it with being sick to your stomach. But this one she loves because she loves the smell tamer or spearmint. It's actually her favorite.
It smells like gum, like spearmint gum.
It does. It smells like spearmint gum. Let's see. It's also got peppermint in it, Japanese peppermint, ginger, and black pepper. So all very soothing to the stomach ingredients. Again, right on that belly button. Or you can apply this on the bottoms of the feet. And the handy thing is it's diluted and totally safe for the kiddos to have. You don't have to worry about it with them using it. Only, so much will come out at a time. Even if they rolled down their whole bodies, they'd be fine. It's pre-diluted and really ready to go for skin topically. So,
which to me, like, I think digestion is pretty safe for kids too. Yeah. But what's cool about the kids ones, and I'll show you this one instead, is that they come with a clip. And I feel like what's cool about that is that you can tell them it's theirs, that, they're in control of their health also. And, they have tools that they can take with them. I mean, even our 4-year-old, he knows he has his special set of oils. And when he sees any with a clip, he knows they're his. And it's a cool way to be able to teach the kids, here's oils that you can use that are
just for you. It's for you.
Yeah, it's just for you. They're super, super safe. But, and I mean, he even like gets out of bed now at night and self-medicates also.
He does. The other thing that I love about the kids set is that the names are so simple. So Tamer, and that can apply both to your stomach needs because the oils kind of correlate in both places. You don't have to use digestion just for stomach stuff. It also, if you're having nervousness, upset, just kind of anxiety kind of stuff, you can use digestion for that too, but it's not in the name. But with Tamer, it's clear like, oh, this is going to help tame that like just kind of wonky feeling that you sometimes have. So it works in an emotional aspect at the same time. It also works for, the physical. So I love that because it really helps us connect those dots, and kids too, for sure.
And I mean, when you think about upset stomachs, especially with the one that carries it with her, she's sometimes nervous and, it can be either one.
Could be both.
Yeah.
Okay. So Stronger, we'll talk about that now. An amazing oil.
This is another one of the kids ones.
Got upside down.
Yeah.
You can see on each of these, I'll try to explain a little bit. On each of these, there's a little bit of a symbol, which that little symbol means this is really for your body, right? For your whole body. There's one that's like a picture of the brain. That's really for your brain. This one is a body too. You can see.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the symbol's on the bottle too.
That's why I'm here, guys, to learn.
You know, thing is, I don't know. So anyway, so what's in this? There's only ever 4 oils in each of these blends, which is kind of neat. It's super simple. This one has cedarwood, litsea, frankincense, and rose. So those are really powerful oils in here, specifically for the immune system and inflammation. So if you think of those plants on their own, they're just very supportive of healing and regeneration and all of those things. So that's what this oil is really intended for. You can think of it as like a kid-friendly On Guard. I wouldn't necessarily want my kid to have an undiluted bottle of On Guard.
Yeah, that can get kind of hot.
It's a kind of a hotter oil, spicy oil, but stronger is totally safe for them and really can be applied in multiple different ways. On the feet, before bedtime, down the spine. And this could be something you do as a prevention. You could do it before they go into maybe a class or school or whatever behind their ears. Just demonstrating. And then you can also put it, down their spine if they're really fighting something off already. So making it a part of your regular routine is really key to keeping bugs away. But when those bugs do show up and you're fighting something off, it's a really great tool to have on hand. Now, I'll tell you, these do not have to just be for children. I love the smell of these blends. Again, I think they're very subtle. Most of them are very subtle compared to some of the other blends that doTERRA carries. And so when I just want something that's just a little bit, take the edge off, these are what I will turn to.
And when you think about it, I mean, frankincense and rose. Rose is super strong. In fact, we're calling it now the queen of essential oils.
Ooh. And the king and queen are both
frankincense, and which is the king of essential oils.
Marriage.
Are both in there. So yeah, this is, I mean, it's kind of like, it's hard to beat. It's so hard to beat On Guard just because, I mean, we've been trained, right? On Guard's
the smell is not nowhere. Yeah. It's not, I mean, it's good. It's just not the same at all. It's totally different.
But
this
yeah, that's a weird smell.
A weird one. I think it's litsea. So, but this actually could be used also on boo-boos and scrapes and cuts and stuff.
But I mean, rose, can we talk about rose? I mean, like, rose is like, I mean, they're saying like MRSA and, some serious issues.
This would be a great tool.
Rose can take that out. So like, this is already diluted and
ready to use topically.
Yeah, so that's a really powerful oil.
Yeah, so these are really amazing tools to have on hand all the time. Again, this is about kind of just building up your wellness so you're kind of always well. I will point out, this is something that I share kind of frequently in classes and such. My kids are ages 15 all the way down to 4, and we haven't been to the doctor for a sick visit in 9 years. So that just means not that we're like super healthy folks. I mean, we are, but not more than the average person. We have the tools we need to deal with the things that pop up, and we prevent illnesses from lingering because we have the tools that we need. So
in fact, last time, that 9 years ago when we went, it was like a virus, and they're like, just wait it out. And we're like, man, why did we even come?
No, the reason we went that time is it was a traumatic fingernail ripping.
Oh, right, yeah. You're counting that.
But no, that wasn't a sick.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I called that last time for a visit. Anyway, so it's probably been longer. Okay.
Right.
So anyway, y'all, that's really it. I hope that you're excited about this BOGO and you take advantage of it. One tip I will offer you is we did get a little bogged down last night. It was a really hot BOGO yesterday. It's a really hot BOGO today. I would suggest place your orders as soon as you can so that you don't come at the prime hour, which is usually 8, 9, 10 o'clock. So that's just my one tip. The website can sometimes be a little bit, when there's a million people on there, it can slow it down. No one can fix that.
Oh, and make sure if you get the BOGO, well, you don't even have to get the BOGO, right? Join our raffle in our.
Oh, right. Yes. So we do
Facebook
have
group.
two raffles going on. One, if you buy BOGOs every day, which is a huge fun one. And then the other one is every day we're just having a comment on this and share how you're using and loving these oils. And you can be entered in that raffle. So that's a no purchase necessary raffle. And that's, again, open to our team and to our customers. So we would love for you to participate.
Yeah. Just send us a DM if you want to be added, and we'll send you the link.
Yay. All right. All right. All have a really great afternoon, day,
evening.
Yeah. All right. Bye.